Hello.
Hello.
Welcome. Hope you like our slightly different view tonight. How are we going to do this?
Why do we have this?
Because it's
How does moving the computer affect how the cameras
we're
pointed
running
at
off the
us?
webcam on the computer tonight,
Oh,
as opposed to that, because
I
that's
was like, how are these really?
yeah.
John says we're supposed to talk louder for the
Okay,
microphone.
please don't. Can you hear? Can you hear her?
Can you hear me?
If y'all can hear us, if y'all can hear us, please let us know. Jen, you're on. We'll love to hear from you if you can hear us. That would be great because we're using a different setup. I left some of my equipment at church. We used it for our Easter services. So
Everyone always says they can't hear me. Oh, Jen can hear me.
okay. Okay.
That was weird.
Oh my gosh.
That was weird. Did you? Okay.
Should I edit all this out?
Without your earbuds. Good for you, Jen. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Wow. All right.
Don't edit me out.
No, never mind. Not edit you out. That's not what I meant. What are you drinking tonight? Same old, same old?
My coffee from this afternoon that I never finished.
Oh, lovely. When she's sitting back to you.
Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me.
So, yeah, we're just, this is kind of old schoolish. This is very similar to my old setup before I got the two microphones and everything.
Oh, okay.
Why are you talking like that?
I'll stop.
Thank you. I guess. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Bethany. Not really sure what that was referring to, but
probably me.
Yes, practically perfect in every way. So yeah, here we are. Travel Tips Tuesday.
I just noticed Bethany used all caps. It's like she's screaming back at me.
Here it is.
Thank you, Bethany.
Yes,
it's perfect.
We're going all Anchorman on you tonight.
It is. It is similar. So I don't know the old setup because I didn't used to watch.
we had one microphone.
I mean, I've always watched.
I guess really the only difference is that we're running it off my computer as opposed to my phone. I used to do it directly from my phone with with one of these mics plugged directly into it. But then we moved to a computer with a microphone and a webcam. House? Yes. Then we went to a computer with a microphone and a webcam. And then we went.
Is that my webcam? Did I steal from you?
Yes. I think maybe.
No, you bought a separate one because I was still teaching.
That might be the one behind me.
Bethany doesn't need her comment up there forever.
So,
just looks like she's shouting at us.
Okay. So anyway, didn't mean to do that. Hide. Go away. Now go away. Anyway, so here we are. Travel Tips Tuesday. Thank you for joining us and for hanging out while we finished getting the kids put together because of the fact that I forgot some equipment tonight and I kind of had to figure out, okay, how are we going to do this? So here we are.
And it didn't slow him down or upset his mood at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Hang on a second. I got to mute this. Wah, 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 wah. No, I do. Like when I get stressed out, I have a tendency to get a little bit out of shape, and I shouldn't. I'm trying to do better, but I don't always do better. So anyway, she's saying it for being here.
My mom taught me you can't say anything nice. Don't say anything at all.
I didn't. Okay. You're painting me in the.
I'm not. That's my job.
We're having a discussion again.
Again.
Thank you. Here we go.
A discussion.
No yelling on the bus, kids. All right.
Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful.
All right. Look, our viewer count is going up. Maybe we should have more.
Started going to Chris Farley.
Maybe we should have more discussions. The viewer count is starting to go up. All right. Awesome. Thank you all for joining us, and we would love for you to like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed to it. If you're not watching on YouTube, please go over and subscribe on YouTube. Doesn't mean you have to watch there, but would love to go from 18 to 19.
You're saying it doesn't mean you have to watch. You don't have to watch it, just subscribe to it.
Yeah.
But watch it.
We've been getting a lot more interaction live lately. I think partially due to Tanya's presence, which is great. So thank you for that. And if you are, listening in podcast land, feel free to give us a little
Where
rating.
Is podcast land?
Podcast land is.
Can I move there? Can
wherever
I visit
you live in your podcast world.
Does it have a zip code?
No.
Can I mail something
You
to
cannot.
it?
No, you can't. I'm sorry.
It's
composed.
Do cruises stop there?
It's composed mostly of ones and zeros, from what I understand.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, Jen, don't bring up Spotify. It's a sore subject right now.
Oh wait, yeah, because we used to have like free Spotify Premium through AT&T, but then we
used it every day.
Yeah, multiple times. And then they said, nope, no more. You can have HBO Max instead, which don't really care about that much.
Whatever. He's like, we can watch Doctor Who again.
No, you can. So, like, Jen, I know you. I think you like Doctor Who. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we can watch Doctor Who on there, and a bunch of other stuff too. So there's some good parts about it. But I'd much rather have Spotify. TV. Yeah, I know. I was saying I would much rather have Spotify.
I would much rather have Spotify because I don't just like sit and watch TV.
Yeah,
I turn something on familiar while I fold laundry.
Fair enough.
That's as much TV as I watch.
Fair enough. So anyway, I'm excited about tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the question of the day up there because I haven't done that yet. What is your favorite hidden secret? Quotation marks.
If you're listening from podcast land,
yeah, you can hear that.
You couldn't hear the quotation marks in his voice.
It's the fifth gate at Disney. That's what it is.
I don't get it.
No, fifth gate, like fifth main park. Never mind. I know. Insert audience laughter here.
We need Evelyn's watch. It has like a canned laughter button. Also a fart sound effect.
So
she got it. Did we tell you all about her award last week? She got at school. She received an award at school.
Proud
really proud.
Yes.
She was most likely to work the word fart into every conversation.
This is true.
just
straight up.
We've done well. I mean, what can we say?
Yeah. So we're super proud. By the way, I was talking to her. Are you like looking at the microphone or the screen? I can't.
Does it look like it?
It looks like you're trying to like eat the mic.
I'm trying to read the screen, but you make the font so small.
By the way, when you get like closer to the mic, you get louder and like you're being Bethany and you're screaming at people. Not really sure what's going on.
No, I don't get louder when I get closer to the microphone.
Anyway, so I was talking to Evelyn just a few minutes ago. I think it would be fun to like have her here and like sitting.
Oh
in the
no,
chair.
she came in and she's like, "I'm going to be on your podcast next week," and I was like, "You are."
When did she do that? When I brushed my hair, like just a minute ago.
Brushed your hair?
Well, yeah, that one right there.
Just the one.
Yep.
I cut it again, but we didn't do it live on the internet.
I like it. What do you think?
I didn't do a bad job.
Nobody said anything yet. Ian's not on. He would say something if he was watching, most likely.
Well, where's Ian? Doesn't he like us? Doesn't he care?
He just got back from Disney, so.
Well, then he should certainly be here. Probably.
Should. Maybe he is, and he's just like eating something because he likes to eat stuff.
He can't type and eat at the same time. He has no faith in you.
No,
Ian.
He doesn't. So anyway, I just think it'd be fun to kind of have her like sitting in this chair, so if she could see like what we do in here.
This is Travel Tips Tuesday. It's April 19th, 2022, and today we're talking about hidden secrets at the Walt Disney World Resort. Moderate hotels. And we want to know what your hidden secret is at Walt Disney World. That is our question of the day. And Jen said something I'm going to have to ask her about.
Yeah, we'll go back there. But this is our question. What is your favorite secret at Walt Disney World? We would love to hear from you. We'll go back to the first personal
hidden
feed.
Secret. It can't just be a secret. It has to be a secret that's hidden.
Does.
As opposed to a secret that's out in the open.
Like, geocaching at Disney. That kind of secret. Not really. That's not what I'm talking about.
You geocache at Disney?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Can you geocache at Disney?
I don't think so.
Do you know that?
I don't think like legally. I don't think you're supposed to.
Well, you're also not legally supposed to get married on the Skyliner, but that couple did before the Tower of Terror 10-miler.
This is true. Yeah, it happens. So, by the way, I am an ordained minister. Just saying, like, if you
need to get illegally married on the Skyliner, call someone else.
I know a guy.
So he doesn't get in trouble for this?
Anyway, so we are talking about hidden secrets at the Walt Disney World Resort starting off tonight. Again,
Would you not go talk about news first?
I am getting there. I'm going there.
Put the thing back up.
I know that. I'm just putting the thing there for the people so they can know about the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make any sense. So, we're talking about hidden secrets at Walt Disney World tonight. We're starting off with moderate hotels, and we're going to talk about some of your favorite hidden secrets as well.
Mm-hmm. We're starting off with
some
witty
news.
banter,
witty banter,
and then Disney news.
banter.
I realized earlier that John's like Kermit. He's like the serious one who brings all the information.
Frog here.
And I'm like Statler and Waldorf, who just sits over here and makes fun of him.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Okay.
All right. Anyway, some Disney travel news for you. As of yesterday, a federal judge struck down the federal mask mandate, or facial covering mandate, whatever you want to call it. Most, if not all, major airlines and airports are no longer requiring facial coverings. It kind of took a while for some of the airports that that are in our neck of the woods to start to post things and have official policies. Nashville was first. Huntsville didn't post something officially on their social accounts until this morning. But most airlines, Delta, American, United, Southwest, Frontier, Alaska, all the ones are basically saying that they're not doing that. In fact, I don't know if you saw this on our Travelmation agent page today. There were some Travelmation travel agents that were in the air.
I did.
On a Southwest plane yesterday when the ruling came down. And mid-flight, they told people they could take their mask off.
Yeah, they didn't wait.
Yeah, like some airlines were like, yeah, we're done with that because, it is what it is. So I'm not here to debate policy and politics. Just it's another move, another step forward.
It's a good idea to keep one with you, though. And it's like, and especially depending on where you're going, if you're traveling out of the country, it's just a good idea, to have one just in case, because the destination you go to, or even within the destination, there may be certain places that want you to have that. So it's still a good idea to have one on you. 100%. And you may be comfortable wearing one all the time anyway, and that's fine too.
And that's especially, if you're traveling to, say, like an all-inclusive or on a cruise line, something like that. You never know when policies are going to change. It's good to just have it, just in case. And also stay up to date with policy changes that are coming because, things are still pretty fluid right now, I'd say. And this is a great place. So like our social accounts, our official Travelmation Team Rogers Facebook page, Instagram, our personal accounts. We'll be posting stuff about that. Email if you're not on the email list.
I don't really post stuff, but you can follow him.
Yeah. So we'll talk about. She shares the things.
I do share some things.
So anyway.
Some things I'm like, it's too much work to keep tapping.
So another update related to that, as of today, Walt Disney World is no longer requiring facial coverings on transportation. They did require them on buses
in Monorail.
And Monorail. They lifted the Skyliner thing like a month ago. I feel like something like that. But now,
I think when they went to masks optional, it also applied. Like when the parks did indoors, it applied to the Skyliner as well.
Yeah. So now basically anywhere you go on Disney property, you don't have to wear one. Some people still will, and that's fine. The CDC actually officially still recommends to wear one, but you do respect that whole thing. So let's play kind, people. There's some comments you want to get to?
Yeah. Jen's knitting.
Oh,
Hufflepuff. I noticed. It's a Hufflepuff.
Wait, where's she say that?
I just know.
Okay. You know.
Just know these things.
You know.
She also likes Statler and Waldorf. What? And Bethany said she watched a video where everyone got to take their masks off mid-flight.
Yeah, so there you go.
So she saw it too.
Yeah, I have a high school person I went to high school with as a flight attendant, and she was talking about how her day started off one way and was ending a very different way. So that's fun moving forward. Again, check your destination, travel requirements, all that kind of stuff moving forward. Domestically in the U.S., it's pretty safe to say that it's optional at this point. Recommended by CDC, but optional. So there you go. I got a Hufflepuff commission tonight. I'm a Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
So there we go. Shout out to Hufflepuffs.
Shout out to Ravenclaws.
Yeah. All right. So
I made Evelyn a Ravenclaw sweatshirt. Oh, yeah. You want to see?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
You can do that, and then I'll talk about the next things while you're finding that. So today was the registration day, the general registration day for the 2023 Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, and it was a debacle. But first,
Ravenclaw hoodie.
Yeah, she made that. Cut it on her Cricut. It's pretty solid. It's good stuff. Today was the marathon weekend registration for next year, and there were some advanced registrations for people that were perfect dopies. I think there were I feel like maybe 400 and something perfect dopies.
What's that mean? They've done it every year?
Yes, they've done it every year.
So they're 10 times crazier than the regular, like run-of-the-mill crazy person.
I believe so. I'm pretty sure they did not count the pandemic year, so that people did not have to do it virtually if they opted out of that.
Betsy's a Ravenclaw.
So,
I mean, we're listening. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so they had that for event, and then they had some club run Disney people could register for it in advance. All that to say is the rest of the world, the common folk, were on their computers. This morning the official registration time was at 10 a.m. Eastern. However, Disney has a habit, and even with dining reservations on occasion, of starting early. So most people were estimating around 10:15. They actually went live about 9:42 or 3 this morning, Eastern time. And somewhere, I wasn't like looking, but like logged on what other people were saying. I mean, this is like crazy. People get all like, anyway, like track this stuff. I'm going to get into some specifics here in a second for sellout times, but it was a mess. Like,
you label it fiasco in your notes.
Yes, it was a fiasco. The entire Run Disney website was down for like 3 hours, completely. So it was pretty insane today, and a lot of people just really frustrated. And a lot of times Disney just won't even like say anything. They'll just try to like fix it and go on with the world. But they were actually posting things on their social accounts, and they were updating like people that were able to get into the virtual queue for the registration this morning. And this is one feature that I really liked that I had not seen before. They were able to update like live messaging while people were stuck with like the circle of death, as people call it, in the queue, and kind of let you know that they were working on it. And then eventually that it would go live. I think they said at like 12:30 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Jody!
To go live earlier. So, hey, Jody.
I had to say it more quietly because they said I was too loud when I got close to the microphone earlier.
So I'm normally the one that's too loud, I think.
You are.
So anyway, so it needless to say,
when once it gets on the phone,
once it finally get live,
you're on the other side of the house.
Once it finally went live,
Dad's
today,
on the phone with a client. Everybody be quiet.
It went very, very quickly. So the 5K and 10K usually sell out the first for a lot of the Run Disney races. 5K sold out in 30 minutes this morning. The 10K sold out in 35 minutes.
Whoa.
The half marathon sold out in 53 minutes. The full marathon sold out in 1 hour and 7 minutes. The Goofy challenge sold out in 45 minutes, which normally the Goofy challenge is one of the last races to like still hang around and have registrations available. Yes. So like
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah. So like for whatever reason, it's the one that tends to have the most availability. And the Dopey challenge sold out in 40 minutes. So it went pretty quickly.
Less than 40. He told you a
40.
lie.
So,
He's not even reading his own notes. Why are you making him? Never going to read them. I don't know.
And shout out to my friend Bill, who sent me all this earlier. So Bill's one of the most like super encouraging like Run Disney people that's out there. He is he took the entire like Galloway training plan and basically converted it to a calendar. What are we looking at?
Ashley didn't get in.
Did you get it? No. Our friend Ashley did not get in. So
but our friend, he means my BFF forever.
Yeah. Well, I am trying to help her. Like, there's some other ways that you can find race bibs for the marathon weekend, like through charities, and occasionally they will release more bibs like down the line. So I would not be surprised at all with all the technical stuff they had going on today if they release more bibs down the line. So anyway, I am going to be doing the Dopey Challenge again next year. And, we had a conversation last night about kind of alternating who gets to do what year.
We had another discussion.
Discussion. And, discussions tend to go
the black market.
Hey.
Get illicit drugs and run Disney bibs.
Bethany, it exists.
Do you know where to get them, Bethany? Do you have the link? Can you send me the link?
Run Disney after dark.
Why do you always do after dark?
I don't know.
Nothing's happening after dark.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
OMG.
So, but seriously though, there are some places where people like buy and sell bibs. Disney very specifically states that you're not allowed to do that. You can't transfer bibs. There are people that track stolen bibs and all this kind of stuff. It's a lot of like crazy drama, but it does. Yeah. Jen knows because she's done some Run Disney stuff.
Jen knows because she's selling them. No, I'm just...
That's what you do for
Ashley, call Jen.
No, but seriously, there's some ways to do it, and occasionally they will release more bids. They did, Run Disney did last year for this year's race series, so would fully expect to possibly see that once kind of the dust settles a little bit. And there's some awesome charities out there that you can register with that are official partners that you can find on Run Disney's website. And there's one particular one that I'm shouting out with my shirt tonight that I may be doing some fundraising stuff with. I sent a message out to them today, and I have not heard back yet, but just kind of have an idea of some ways to kind of promote awareness of what they do, and some ways of that people could support.
We don't want to read it.
Tim Elrod actually just sent me.
He's messaging you right now.
I'm talking about this right now. So
it's a go. It's the fundraising.
So we're a go. So Tim,
I was like, you reached out to them, and I'm like, them.
I did. Well, yeah, I did. I sent him a message.
He makes it sound really. I reached out to the organization.
I didn't want to.
When really, like, I text my friend.
I tell you,
my friend.
He's my bud, my cuz. Not really. So anyway, that's that. We'll be releasing more information about that down the road.
Signing up anxiety is a real thing.
It is.
That's why he does the dining and stuff, and I can't even. I got up early one day to try to learn dining, and I was like, I'm just gonna let you keep that.
You can.
You do a good job. I'm great. Go.
You need to come in here and just watch me do it one day.
I did. I just told the story about how did y'all hear me tell that story? They heard me.
Never mind. Okay. So
it's stressful.
It is. So, but anyway, so that's a little Run Disney update, little travel news for you. There's a lot.
Yes, Jen, that'll be nice.
The world is basically.
Jen can't wait till travel agents can book that again.
So
normal people like us don't have to be like.
That's what I did for the 2021 marathon weekend. Travel agents used to be able to book race bibs and hotels in advance prior to general registration. So we'll see as things move forward. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. I would love to do that.
Is that all the news?
So that's all the news. Moving forward, we're going to talk about hidden secrets at the Walt Disney World Resort, focusing in on moderate
as
hotels
opposed to the secrets out in the open.
Secrets. So that's what we're chatting about tonight. And if you have a particular hidden secret that is your favorite, we would love for you to drop that in the comments. We have a few responses on the personal feed already, which is great. We'll get into some of those here in just a little bit.
Well, there's mine, but mine's not useful at all.
Well, I didn't read what yours was. So, your comment I read.
Yeah.
But I thought you may have had a actual, I don't know.
I had a comment.
Yeah, that's true. You're driving the algorithm. Thank you. You should.
I'm just here to help.
Somebody freeze that right there. Yeah. Okay. So, no idea why I did that.
We should have a competition. Whoever gets the funniest screenshot, gets an air high five or something.
This is true. That'll be fun.
I
like that idea.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. So we're talking about the moderate hotel specifically. So this is why we're getting your question responses here just a little bit. I think the moderate hotels, specifically one of them in particular, kind of two, but one of them is a hidden secret at Walt Disney World because of the value you get, the number of amenities, location, all those things that kind of make a good hotel a good hotel. Yes, she does. Don't say it yet because we're gonna get there. All right, we're gonna start at one end and kind of work our way to the other.
He just said, "Go, we gonna get
there.
We
gonna do it." This has
little Mountain Brook boy just said, "We gonna get there."
Back in my day,
y'all never said that in Mountain Brook growing up.
No, we did not ever say that in Mountain Brook, Alabama. Cabins. So
we told you the salty soup story, have we not?
Oh, geez. Do you need to say that?
It's like me and my dad, my stepmom, and John are sitting there eating dinner. We all had soup, and my dad's like, "John, what do you think of the soup?" And John's like, "It's a bit high in sodium." And the three of us were like into our soup, play it cool because he's being serious,
total spit take.
And then we were like,
yeah, no, it was just
high
did
in
he
sodium.
really just say that?
That's what we would just say.
Gotta watch my sodium levels.
We'd say it's salty, but it's
before I go back to the home.
That's too short, too easy.
We got some comments coming.
I'm sure we do.
He did. Yeah, thank you, Bethany. All right. So there are 5 moderate resorts at the Walt Disney World Resort. Can you name them all? You looked at the sheet a minute ago.
I didn't know the cabins at Fort Wilderness.
Yeah.
Were. Port Orleans.
Yep.
Which one?
Coronado? Yes.
Riverside. Or French Quarter? Are they both not? Are they
Yeah,
not both?
Riverside and French Quarter, yeah.
Why'd you say which one?
Well, because you just said Port Orleans. There's Port Orleans, Riverside.
But they're the same, right? Like
no, it's two separate resorts.
Whatever.
Like Yacht and Beach
Coronado?
Club. Yeah.
Caribbean?
Yeah. Cabins, Port Orleans, Riverside, Port Orleans, French Quarter, Caribbean Beach, and Coronado.
Whatever. Everybody considers Port Orleans one, right?
Yeah,
Can y'all back me up?
They're two separate resorts, technically. They both have their two separate. Thank you, Jen. So,
no, my mother.
What?
Thank you, my mother. My mother's one of them.
Thank you.
You can say sodium. I do.
All right.
I'm sure she does. Okay, Mom.
Oh, wow. I'll let you fight that.
Jody says it too, but she's from up north somewhere, so who knows what else they say.
Be nice to Jody. She's our friend.
I love Jody.
She's fun.
She's my friend.
She's good people. So there are a few different like basic differences. Let's like just kind of classify value, moderate, deluxe villa. So value resorts are just that. They're basic bare bones. There are not very many room types to choose from. Typically, you'll only have like a standard view and like
it's
a pool
view. Cheap
and
for Disney.
Maybe a preferred view or some variation like that. Food court. All the rooms are the same size. It just there's not a lot of frills. Typically, one big pool and a couple of smaller ones. Furthest out from the parks in most cases. So the moderate resorts are kind of a step up from that. Moderate resorts do have at least one table service restaurant. They have at least one, sometimes multiple quick service food options. There are other amenities like the pools. Pools at the value resorts are basically just big
pools.
And open pools. That's it. The pools at the moderate resorts, they have at least one feature pool with a slide, typically. Which are
we did the ones at Riverside.
Yeah, we did, and they were a lot of fun.
The one
slide to rule them all. So
that's a beach club, Yacht and Beach.
Yeah, absolutely. So 100%. But so there's the slides, and they still have some other like smaller pools.
Also, they cost more.
Yes, this is true. They do cost more, and the locations are typically better as well. So and even like the cabins themselves, the cabins at Fort Wilderness are.
I quoted one of those the other day, and I couldn't believe. I mean, they sleep like 6.
Yeah,
and I couldn't believe the price.
Yeah,
I was just expecting it to be more like on the deluxe level. Like I was quoting it for this family of 3, and I was like, this is going to be way crazy, but it wasn't. It was like about like whatever I quoted from Port Orleans, which is my favorite moderate to quote because I just love it.
A lot of times for larger families, the cabins at Fort Wilderness, I would say most of the time are cheaper than the family suites at Art of Animation. Which is a value resort.
Yeah, it was. Art of Animation is crazy expensive.
So the benefit to Art of Animation is you have 2 full bathrooms in those suites versus the cabins you have 1, and you have a separate bedroom that's closed off, and then you still have that in the cabins, but you've got like a queen bed instead of bunk beds, like twin size bunk beds and then a fold out couch and 1 bathroom. But there's a mini kitchen in the cabins, which is great.
Jen just said that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think there are more amenities if you're flexible in the 1 bathroom thing. I think the cabins would be a great fit for you. The resort is also a little bit more spread out.
Ooh, he doesn't. No, it's not a little bit more spread out. It's a lot.
You do a lot better if you're able to rent a golf cart while you're down there.
I mean, they have buses.
Yeah, but
that like just run within Fort Wilderness.
But I think the cabins are a great place to stay. Fort Wilderness in general, if you're going to be there for a while, because there's a lot to explore, a lot to do on site. And
ride ponies.
Yeah, you can go ride ponies. So that's like some of the hidden secret stuff, like right there.
Oh,
like
sorry.
No. Keep going. No.
You can ride ponies.
Yeah, you can ride like ponies. They have the Tri-Circle D Ranch, which they had
get it Tri-Circle.
Yeah,
1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circles. Tri-circles.
Oh boy. So pretty excited to
Disney.
It's kind of like on our family bucket list, I think, to go and stay there.
Is it?
Well, I've talked about it before.
Okay.
I thought that. Okay. Anyway, so
his family bucket list.
Yeah, my family, her family are different, apparently.
I have a family bucket list, and he has a family bucket list. I think is what we're getting at.
Yes, they may be 2 different buckets, though.
That's my point. 2 different lists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Buckets.
All right, we're having another discussion. Disney's Port Orleans resorts. So what I love about
you can take a boat to Disney Springs.
Exactly, 100%.
You get your beignet on, right, Jody?
At the French Quarter.
Mm-hmm. At the what?
At the French Quarter.
Yeah. Y'all, I can't take it anymore.
So,
ponies are for the littles. Horses are for the big. Whatever. I want to ride a pony, Jen. I don't care.
Yeah. So,
carriage rides.
Yes, carriage rides are solid.
But you can do those other places.
Yes. So
you do that at Port Orleans? You can do that at Port Orleans, right, Jody?
Yeah. With Port Orleans French Quarter. Yeah. Choco Vine. Do you know about I told you about the Choco Vine, right?
You don't tell me anything.
We'll tell you later.
Nobody tells me anything.
We'll tell you. No, I did tell you.
He's going to say, I'll tell you when you're older.
I'll tell you when you're older. So it's related to the question that you asked me earlier before the show started. Anyway.
What question? Who asked what earlier?
Port Orleans, I'll tell you later. Port Orleans Riverside is a little bit larger than Port Orleans French Quarter. So if you want a little bit more quiet resort, French Quarter is probably it for you. That is where the beignets are located, though, if you're a big fan of the beignets. Choked up over
started to talk and
a little verklempt.
I choked on spit. They're small. That's one reason. Another reason I like the Port Orleans is they're smaller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Port Orleans Riverside,
not as far to walk, and they're gorgeous campuses, and you're just not surrounded by a million people trying to get on the bus at the same time or whatever.
Yeah. Port Orleans Riverside, like there are a lot of rooms there compared to French Quarter. I can't remember the exact number, but it doesn't seem like it's spread out.
But hey, listen, if you're going to take that boat over to Disney Springs. And the rest of your family is going to take another mode of transportation over to Disney Springs, and someone's phone dies. Let me just tell you, meet at guest services. Just meet at guest services. Just go to guest services, and then don't leave there. Don't just wander around for hours and hours while your spouse is with the baby crying alone. Don't do that. Just if you ever get separated in any park, Disney Springs, on a boat, it doesn't matter. Just go to guest services. Have this plan in place for your family. Just go to guest services.
The Georgia's coming out in her tonight, y'all.
Hey,
tell that.
This was an experience that I do not care to repeat.
I don't care to repeat it either.
So just tell your kids, find a cast member with a name tag and say, I've lost my parents. I need to go to guest services.
That's actually very practical. Like you're just this.
I know. I just said it was.
I'm
like
agreeing
shocked.
with you.
Oh,
I'm agreeing with you.
We have a practical tip for our clients on their own.
I feel like Tanya has been burned by dead cell phones.
Actually, it wasn't dead. He had it.
It was my dead cell phone. Yeah. So
he had my phone.
Well, that's true.
He had my physical phone.
I did. Did I have both phones? Is that what it was? I don't even know how that happened. But anyway, yeah.
Meet at guest services.
So we got some steps.
Prepare your kids. Prepare your kids. It was like 3 hours. I was like coming apart. Fred was like 4 months old.
I was too. We sat in the same spot in the World Disney for 45 minutes looking for you. Because I thought
you
that you
sat in one spot looking for me.
Well, no, like
why didn't you sit where you get off the boat?
No, we went there too.
Guest services.
We went there too. We went all.
I went to guest services and used
their phone. This was like 3.5 years ago. All right, so we just lost. No, we got lost 2 more viewers. They're gone.
It was yesterday in my heart.
So, let's go back to.
It was actually like 3 years ago because Fred was.
So what I like about Port Orleans Riverside is I'm a big fan of their food court. That's there. I can't remember what it's called.
Ooh, yeah, they have a really good one. Food court. We got like barbecue.
Yeah, it's very good. And I had
macaroni.
I had a blackened chicken flatbread that's like the best flatbread I've ever had.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we have barbecue macaroni.
It is also home to Yeehaw Bob at the River Roost, which is pretty solid.
Bless you.
What?
Bless you.
I said Yeehaw Bob.
Bless you.
Why am I saying bless you?
Because I don't know what you're saying. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Can someone explain the joke, Tim?
Yeehaw Bob is a very well-known musician in Disneydom who does a really awesome show set at, I think it's called the River Roost at Port Orleans Riverside. So, again, being a location, close location on the boats is pretty solid. So, you're probably
Riverside Mill?
Yeah, that's at the Riverside Mill Food Court. 100%. She's pulling up the menu here for folks. So, do you want to? I'm about to move on from the Port Orleans resorts. Is there anything you want to highlight food wise? She's scrolling. Scroll on.
Ooh, jambalaya. We didn't have that.
Jambalaya. No,
because it probably had stuff you can't eat in there.
Most likely.
No, chicken, andouille sausage, vegetables, rice.
No shrimps.
Pimento bacon cheeseburger. Oh. I need to go back.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I need to go back.
So
I don't see
is
what
it
you talked about.
the blackened chicken flatbread. Well, it was on there at one point. Keep going.
Barbecue pulled pork sandwich. We had that. That was good.
Yeah. May not be on the menu anymore. This is like,
no, you made it up.
I did not. I mean, this, it was closed for a while. So this is one of the resorts.
Macaroni and cheese. I think you ate that somewhere else.
Yeah, I made it up. All right. Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is home to the hub of the Skyliner, which is a great location of the moderate resorts. I would say it is probably the best location, even though the cabins at Fort Wilderness are in the Magic Kingdom area. Port Orleans, resorts are just a boat ride away from Disney Springs, but there's nothing like being right there at the hub of the Skyliner, so you don't have to transfer if you're coming back to your resort.
Did you see they have gluten-free beignets, Jen says?
Yes, glutinous-free beignets.
Glutinous-free.
They're glutinous-free. So that's good to know. That's actually very good to know.
Yeah.
So
Caribbean Beach is really colorful, and they've got the Sebastian's. What is that restaurant?
Sebastian's Bistro.
Sebastian's Bistro. Yes. It's got like jerk chicken and all that good, what you would think of.
And they have a really cool themed feature, pool with the.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you can actually see it from the Skyliner, which is kind of cool when you're like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I did see it.
But yeah, nothing beats that particular location. So it tends to be one of the pricier moderate options because of that. But the locations are great. And speaking of which, before I move forward, I want to make sure I say this. So one of the key differences about the rooms in the moderate hotels, there are, except for the cabins are all the cabins. They are typically a little bit larger square footage wise. They were some of the first to receive a lot of the refurbished updates with kind of the hard laminate floors.
Oh, the raised beds and stuff.
And raised beds, yeah.
Murphy's.
And they have the sliding barn. Most of them have sliding barn door, bathroom doors. So it's not just a curtain that goes across. A lot of them have ceiling fans in them, which is great. And they have double sinks in the bathroom as opposed to single sinks. So a little bit more.
We didn't have double sinks when we stayed at. Well, we had it at Grand Floridian, but we didn't have it at Beach Club. We had a single.
That's true. Sink. Yeah, so some of the deluxe hotels don't even have that. So
what? All right, last one. I'm falling asleep.
Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. So save the best for last. And
I want to stay in the tower.
Yeah, this is I would say a hidden gem value wise because of just the sheer amount of offerings you can get there. It is laid out in a very similar way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Gorgeous.
But they have the Grandistino Tower.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, that is absolutely phenomenal. It feels like a deluxe resort when you walk in.
You have 1,000 moderation alerts in a group that you're
it's probably the youth pastors group.
That is insane.
Yeah, it is. I'm one of 9 moderators in a group of 18,000.
You could not pay me.
Yeah. So
you don't get paid, dude.
Yeah. I may have turned off some alerts. So but anyway, I love Grandistino Tower. Again, they decorate it really cool for the holidays. It's really beautiful. They do a lot of different colors in the check-in area. They have a big Christmas tree.
Yep. Lots of dining there.
Yeah.
Lots.
A lot. The best dining option there is this little restaurant called Toledo. That is the thumbnail for this episode. If you're looking at it on YouTube or on Facebook, you saw it earlier. It is an absolutely phenomenal restaurant. I had the opportunity to eat there one time with my friend Terry Weaver, and it was really good. They are known for their tomahawk steak is one of the things that they're known for. They have a really good charcuterie platter that's up there. It is at the top of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort, the Grandistino Tower. Has some really awesome views no matter what side you're looking out of. One of the sides you're looking out of, you can kind of look out the back of it and see the backside of Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Where?
It's kind of cool. So go up.
You cannot.
Yeah, you can. You look out and you can see the
out of the tower.
Yes, out of the top of the tower.
I see that. Mm-hmm.
So, it looks really cool when it's all lit up at
confirms.
night. They have some seating areas outside where you can chill out if it's not too chilly outside at night, which is only 2 weeks a year in Florida. But
I mean, just walking around, it was absolutely gorgeous. I was there at nighttime, and it's just lit up. I mean, you feel like just walking around outside. Yeah. You feel like you're in a little side street of somewhere in Spain or Europe. I mean, it's just really pretty.
They also have the newer like elevator types there at the tower as well.
She thought you were going to say you had a view of the backside of water.
The backside of water. That would be really awesome.
Oh, that's good, Jen.
Oh, that's legit. We'll throw that out there.
That was my favorite.
That's a good Disney joke for you. But yeah, it's just a great. You get so much. They have the feature pools and they have a lot of the smaller. I think they call them casitas. That are out, the smaller rooms, kind of like you would see it's at Caribbean Beach or some of the Port Orleans resorts. The rooms are set up sort of in blocks more so than like in a giant tower. But in the tower,
there is the tower, and then there's like little villages.
Yeah, they have
around the lake.
They're themed after different places in Latin American culture. But in the tower, they have like standard rooms, they have preferred view rooms, they have 2-bedroom suites, they have I think 1-bedroom suites, they have even studios. So 2-people studios that are compact. They have a Murphy bed, full bath and all that. But it's just a fantastic hotel. The one minor caveat to Coronado Springs is that it is the furthest out of any of the moderate resort hotels. But honestly, it doesn't feel like it a whole lot. It is more towards Disney's Animal Kingdom than most of the other hotels, like road-wise.
It's like like space-wise, it looks like it's right in between Animal Kingdom and the studios.
Yeah. So
it's really close to Blizzard Beach on the same street.
It is, yeah. So on the dreaded marathon course, it's right after you go.
Dreaded.
Well,
but you signed up to do it again.
Yeah. But like, there's this stretch between Animal Kingdom and the studios that requires you to take a 1-mile loop, like into Blizzard Beach around the parking lot, and it's nothing but blacktop and full sun, and it's miserable. And then you kind of come out of it and you go, past Coronado Springs and all that. It's kind of nice.
I mean, there's a Maya Grill. Yep. There's like a little bar by the pool. There's 3 bridges. The Mercado is there, like quick serve. Rick's Sports Bar.
Rick's is a great place to go and catch some games.
Dahlia Lounge, Barcelona Lounge. What was the one you mentioned? Because I don't see that.
Do it?
Toledo?
Yeah.
It's not showing Toledo.
So I'm glad you mentioned Dahlia Lounge. So do you know the namesake for Dahlia Lounge?
No.
The Dahlia Lounge was named after Salvador Dali, who was contemporary of Walt Disney. And the Grandistino Tower, the name of it came from I think a short film that Salvador Dali had a part in somehow. So that's kind of where that came from. I totally may have botched that, but
you just made it up right here on the spot. I don't see Toledo,
so it's on there. I promise.
Well,
I'm not making stuff up.
It's not.
So anyway, definitely check that out. That needs to be on your list.
Yep.
If you're looking for some resort hotel dining, definitely put that on there. It will be well worth your time.
3 Bridges. I'm still blown away by 3 Bridges. I want to go back, but
yes,
it's called
fantastic.
An addiction, Tanya. What is an addiction, Jen? I was looking at my app and I've forgotten.
So,
look,
anyway,
DVC rooms where at Estino?
No, they don't have DVC rooms at Estino.
At any moderate?
No, they're all because all the DVC rooms are at Deluxe Villas.
Oh man, I get you, Jen. The marathon's an addiction.
Yeah.
It's
fair enough.
Bad for you.
Yes. It is bad
and
for your
family that has to deal with it.
This is true. So let's pop over to our question of the day. We have not addressed that yet. Here we go. What is your favorite hidden secret at the Walt Disney World Resort? Tanya said this is not what we talking about. And I posted some unrelated flow chart below.
That confused me.
That just
then he said, "Man, this is going to be a good one, isn't it?" Like, Tanya's unprepared.
No idea.
Okay.
Vinny says, I used to be, it used to be breakfast at Be Our Guest and then walk out 10 minutes before a rope drop. They'd line everyone up from Be Our Guest to be the first into Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is awesome. We would actually eat breakfast, but many would buy a cup of coffee and walk out to be first in line, which is true.
That's so lame.
Yeah,
if you're going to get breakfast at Be Our Guest, eat breakfast.
Yeah. Seriously. It's a good place. I mean, why would you? I don't know.
I've never been.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't either. I've never been.
Just told.
I've just seen it. It's nice.
Seen pictures on the internet.
Little tiny castle out on the outside.
What did Eric say?
Eric said Dole Whips hiding in plain sight.
They are kind of hidden in Disney Springs, though, actually, Eric.
They are.
Because they are
like... It's like a kiosk, right?
It's a kiosk, but you can smell it. They actually pump out a fragrance that smells like pineapple. Yes, you can smell it from like before you see the kiosk.
You're like, where's it going?
But it is. They have the Dole Whip flight I've shown y'all before. That's the lemon blueberry cookie, pineapple vanilla, and habanero lime. And the habanero lime they also put on like nachos. It's like habanero lime nachos, and it's that Dole Whip, but it's on like cinnamon tortillas or something.
Yeah. That sounds really good.
But they are.
That sounds pretty good.
Ridiculous. I can find pictures of the menu. Oh,
Ross,
here it is. Whew.
Yeah. You're gonna. Oh, she's gonna. I'll go ahead. I'll keep
I
going.
went too fast.
Ross says Dole Whip. It isn't hidden and it isn't a secret, but it's still my favorite. I'm with you on that. All right, she's got the menu here. What you got?
Dole Whip, the habanero lime nachos, waffle cone chips. That's what it is. Mango boba, spice, raspberry sauce, whipped cream. Boom.
There you go. You can get your Dole Whip float there too. Looks like.
Right? You get Dole Whip float.
Yes.
You can get a float topped with rum, or one topped with sangria.
Some people refer to that as an adult whip, if you will. I don't know if you ever heard that. Some people.
I've heard adult Dole Whip. I haven't heard adult whip. It's an adult. That sounds. That is not for this show, people. That is not for this show at all.
We're towards the end. Nobody's listening anymore.
They're all gone.
They're all asleep.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, Travel Tips Tuesday after dark. Here we go.
Okay, stop saying that.
I'd say the hidden Mickey. This is Jen's comment.
Okay, Jen, you got to go back over to the comments because I don't know what she's talking about.
What? What do you mean comment?
These comments because I need to after dark. Bethany, stop encouraging this man.
She said it. Oh, man.
Jen says, it's the hidden Mickey. It's in the Little Mermaid ride once a year at a certain time on a certain day. I don't know what this is talking about. So she's got to talk to me about this. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in Winnie the Pooh's house. I don't know that either.
So
she knows actual secrets. I'm like, I go and eat for a week.
I forgot about this. So at the
I'm gonna Google it.
Journey of the Little Mermaid at Magic Kingdom in Fantasyland.
What? That's the little clamshell.
Yeah. So I think it's in the queue. I feel like somewhere where at the certain time of day on that one day a year, the sun shines down. It makes like a hidden Mickey on the ground or like the side or whatever. I
can't spell. I'm so tired.
But yeah, it happens on Mickey's birthday at the Little Mermaid ride in the queue. Yeah.
How do you know this stuff, Jen?
Yeah. So it'd be really cool to kind of be there on Mickey's birthday to see that.
What?
So.
What?
Mm-hmm. Or the hidden 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in Winnie the Pooh's house.
This one's from Disney Food Blog, just talking about it, but the title of the thing is the confusing reason everyone's staring at a wall in Disney World on Mickey's birthday.
So beautiful. Jody says Sam's Grotto, so that's a solid.
Jody, Trader Sam's is awesome.
It is.
You and me, lady. One of these days, we're gonna get there together. That place was so cool. It was so cool.
There you go.
It was so cool.
Something she's done that I have not.
It was.
Put that on your list.
Amazing.
There you go. Tori says Divine over at Animal Kingdom. Yet to find her. I don't know. It's like
Divine. I haven't seen her in.
I don't know. Has she been
maybe
back
since
out?
I've been in it. I don't know that I've seen her since I've been an adult.
Yeah, that's like I don't know. I feel
it's
like
been
it's
a decade or more.
Classic fixture for Animal Kingdom. So. Yeah, I just looked at my watch and realized it's dead. I need to charge it. So, anyway.
She's like, oh, it's no time.
No time for you. So.
Was that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Divine creeps me out.
Yeah, for some people, she does.
I get that. So. I get that, Jen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's all we've got for our question today. Over on the
so that's not it, really.
No. I think she's tired.
Tuesday nights are really hard for me.
They are. No, because Mondays are typically really draining. And
physically Tuesdays, and emotionally and just entirely.
And then Tuesdays are, basically every day is feel like. So
I just need Tuesday to recover from Monday. Like true. We don't typically do much school or anything. I kind of just maybe run a couple errands.
Yeah, this is true.
because I just can't. And I'm really tired. What time is it? Why doesn't your computer tell the time?
¿Qué hora es? 9:32 Central.
It's really late.
So thank you all for joining us for a little Travel Tips Tuesday tonight. I hope it was informative to you.
Or something.
I'm a big fan of the moderate resorts. I think that they're great for families, especially if you're a larger family, larger than say, your average 4 people or whatever.
Look at Jen using military time like a Disney cast member.
If you've got, say, 5, there are a lot of 5 people rooms that are at some of the resorts we didn't talk about. Of course, the 6-person rooms, like the cabins and some of the suites and stuff, you'll see at Grandistino. But a lot of great amenities and food, great place to go and stay. If you are doing a resort hotel only stay and you're not going to the parks, would definitely recommend check one of those out. So if you have any questions about the moderate resorts.
So that means I need to go check one of those out then, right?
Yeah, you do.
What do y'all think?
Did she?
Which moderate resort, if you're not going to do a park, if you're just going to do a hotel stay, which moderate resort should I stay at? You can vote. The cabin. Don't vote that. Nix the cabin. Port Orleans Riverside, Port Orleans French Quarter, which are apparently 2 different resorts. Caribbean Beach or Coronado. Vote Coronado, but vote.
Specifically,
Jen says
research
for us. Maybe I should just go to all 4.
Maybe
spend like 2 nights each one.
It'll be fun. Can I come?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Kids come?
Who?
Yeah, exactly. So she says that about me sometimes too. So
I do. I was with family yesterday and they were like, "Where's John?" And I was like, "What?"
Vinny, I don't know what you were commenting. Vinny just put up here. This is the Patreon version. I don't know if that's.
Oh, that's referring to your adult Dole Whip when you left out the word dole. Good heavens, y'all. He is a minister of the Lord.
Oh, gosh. All right.
This is not.
So thank you all so much for tuning in to Travel Tips Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging out towards the end. For those of you that are still here, this is a lot of fun for us. And if you do need any help planning your next Disney vacation or cruise or all-inclusive, or you just want to hear somebody banter or Tanya make fun of me, feel free to reach out to us.
What? Are you still talking?
Yes. Yes, I am. So, again, thank you. This is a lot of fun.
We bring joy, Jen. Do we really?
Thanks for bringing joy,
She
guys.
said we bring joy.
We do.
Oh, my gosh.
Bring the joy, don't it?
That's a totally different kind of joy. He is not comparing our banter to the...
All right, anyway.
The life,
like I said,
given by our Lord and Savior. It's very different.
Hope you had a fantastic day. Have a good rest of your week.
God bless y'all for staying.
And we will see you again real soon.
Hi, Mom.